Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Hong Kong have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Not the most accurate pass. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Bale. Threads one in. Hullet. That's the keeper's ball. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he plays one through. He's in. What? Nedved! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Hullet knocks it out wide, and he's quick to return it. And this is Zola, and a shot! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Swings it across. Cleared away. Hong Kong are looking to break at pace. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some really good ball movement. Good ball, good take. And out it comes again. Udinese are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And he welcomes it in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great defending, strong and determined. And that interception was most necessary. Pirlo. And it's Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Solar. And he welcomes... And a chance! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really...
Oh, what has happened here? Makaleli. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played, well played. Totti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rodri cuts it out. Bale knocks it into space. And he can clear it away. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Zola. Solar. Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, that has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! Goal! Udinese! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Van Basten. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
1 minute added time.
Zola, great vision. That is ended up in no man's land. Donnarumma getting this one clear. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Udinese are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitution on the field. Number 21. Mbappe.
So the action resumes.
Number 12. Van Basten. Number 11. Nedved.
And this is Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
10. Messi.
And it's Hullet.
Number 18.
That looks a good ball through.
Substitute.
It's fouled! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi. Now it's Cruyff. No, he's not getting past him there. And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Totti actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hong Kong with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here. Not shot, surely! It's hit the crossbar. Donnarumma is there to clear. That has been cut short. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's been... goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Hong Kong clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pass somewhat off target. Looking for the run. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And they've got rid. Now it's Totti. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Ferdinand gets across to intercept that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Bale. Nesta gets a foot in here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bale chasing after it. Makaleli. Forwards and with intent. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through, and this is shoots! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Substitution on the field. Number
Hong Kong
6
have their second corner now.
Number 5, Rodri.
Van der Sar claims comfortably.
Number 8,
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Substitutions taking place.
Hong Kong are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
It's a pretty loose pass. No way through. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? And this is Batistuta. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And claimed it back swiftly. But shot at goal! Batistuta! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
He's had a shot!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's a sharp little ball here. In towards the back stick. Oh, important interception. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's intervened well there. Rafael Varane into the last 5 minutes. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Donnarumma gets it clear.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And he's straight offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Varane cuts out the pass. And he cuts out the supply. Platini looking for options for movement. Messi going after that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Right card. This is a promising build-up. Ambitious ball here. And that has been knocked clear. And that's been won straight back. Luis Suarez. Big chance! Oh, wow! That's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! That is... And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, there is the fresh-faced Bojan Krkic. He's fearless, he's busy, he's a craftsman. How do you describe him, Jim?
I'm expecting to see a lot of him playing in pretty much every position, Peter, from number 10 to winger to auxiliary striker. His great strengths are his vision, his ability to play between the lines and knowing the landscape around him.
So you can't stick him in a pigeonhole?
No, you could say that. He does say he prefers a central role, but I think pace and agility are better suited to that wider position.
Pinches it off him. Bojan Kurkic has it in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rummenigge is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Batistuta. Bellingham. Bellingham has the space to scheme. Cross goes in there. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And that was asking for too much. Not the most convincing of passes. Nicked it back promptly. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's gone for a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. That has been cut short. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Rummenigge. Pull it. Well, now he... Pull it! Off target by a whisker. And it's Gullit. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Rummenigge wants to run onto this. And that has been knocked clear. Pass somewhat off target.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
No, that's been intercepted. Still goalless. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He might be in here! Real chance! Goal! Udinese! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Udinese have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Perez. That's good vision. And here's Ibrahimovic. Makalele getting up there! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Shifted upfield. Bellingham. Now he's got space here. And he's just misjudged that one. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bellingham engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get it through? Rummenigge, and he's managed. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's taking no chances there. That'll be a throw-in. But it's Thuram. Udinese are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Threads one in. Can he finish? Oh, it's a fair try. but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
That's an imaginative pass. Just past the 40th minute mark. Akanji cuts out the pass. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Thuram, always a very imposing presence at the back. Looking for the run. Rummenigge, he's on it. Can he get away? Oh, off the bar! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
He probably had a good view of it as well, Peter. Obviously, an inch or two lower, and that's in the back of the net.
Ambitious ball here. Good ball over the top. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Pirlo. Pull it. Now, can they get him away? It's Ibrahimovic! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure, and that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made.
Real chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rodri attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played into space. Well read, nice interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Olise. And here's Bellingham. That's put paid to the danger. Kane. Pinches it off him. Roberto Carlos goes long. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's played it back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Cucurella.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham. And it's Pedri. Bellingham. Pele. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Nice looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Hullet. Bellingham. So what can they make of this? Mbappe driving forward. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That is good alertness. And here's Kane. Oh, that's fabulous. No way through, so back it comes. And he's there to belt it away. Rodri. This looks promising. Olise. Mbappe. Well read, and the danger is averted. Lofted upfield. Hullet. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And the pass is intercepted. Olise. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's neat. Chance, surely! Oh, how's that for a goal? He's got himself an absolute peach.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's Bellingham. And the through ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple. Udinese truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Roberto Carlos plays it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Morocco have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And that's gone loose. Cucurella made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Looking for the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rummenigge. Defending was strong and firm. And here's Mbappe.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And this is Bale. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Udinese come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Udinese really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, this looks sharp. Aimed be... And a chance! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting...
It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Morocco are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Rodri. Pedri. And it's Cucurella. Now it's come to nothing.
Udinese may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Knocks it into space. He's got away. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Udinese really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. Pele. Rummenigge. Now, can they get him away? Played out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Impressive jump! And he hits the net! Udinese are level! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
sostituzione per l'Udinese. Numero 13.
So we have movement on both benches.
Makelele.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Numero 14.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He's on it, can he get away?
Il numero 19. Messi.
Back in possession and ready to go again.
Il numero 9. Attenzione, un cambio.
Saliba. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Olmo. And here's Haaland. Beckenbauer. And he's picked out the run. Shapes to shoot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Rummenigge fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Udinese really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Platini. Rummenigge. Pau Kubasi clears. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? This is a promising build-up. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Suarez. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Wan-Bissaka. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Haaland. Tries to play it through. Dani Olmo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's Luis Suarez! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Udinese found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Strokes it back. Great vision. Udinese do have a chance to counter here. Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So things are underway.
Well, there's no doubt, Peter, that Alessandro Del Piero will be key here. But I'm curious as to what role he's exactly been given.
Well, what would you do, Jim, if you were the manager?
I'd give him a free role behind the attack. His flair, his technique make him the perfect player for that position. And he always seems to benefit from playing off that central striker.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Del Piero. Goes for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Now it's Schneider. Chance, surely! Schneider! Brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Udinese finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Knocks it into space. Rummenigge! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Dembele. He is through here. Oh, sweet feet. That has been cut short.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Out towards the flank. Otto got a long way forward to join the attack. Passes short and sharp.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Rummenigge. Ibrahimovic. Schneider. Nicked it back promptly.
Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And he's been shifted off it.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Brilliantly cut out. And he was alert to it. Oh, he's burst through. Thuram. Schneider. Pull it. Now they can break here. And this is Dembele. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Dembele. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the counter is on. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Dembele. Some good work on the right flank here. Schneider. Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Now it's Schneider.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, it's Schneider! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. And here's Schneider. And he shoots! And here's Schneider. And it's Vieira.
2 added minutes.
And here's
have been
Dembele.
indicated.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ibrahimovic chasing after it. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Pelé, looking for the run. And this tries a shot! And no mistake. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very...
And that is indeed the final act. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing and fast.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. That's a throw. Pirlo. Pull it. Odo. Pirlo. Now it's Schneider. Pull it. Now it's Pelé. Foot in. Del Piero. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now, can they get him away? And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vieira. And it's Schneider. And this is Del Piero. Oh, that is a chance for a shot! And again. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Makaleli. Can he get it through? Pull it! Pull it! Messi. It's Schneider. Gets a good foot in there. Manchester United have a free kick. Thuram gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Pull it. And here's Del Piero. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Manchester United with the lead. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Pelé. Messi. And it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely aimed pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rummenigge, excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging.
It's Pelé! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Has a look and place it forward. Now it's Del Piero.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Messi. He's got away. Nice control. Messi ventures forward. And the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Ibrahimovic, and he's managed to get free. That's a cute ball. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Udinese really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 10, Gullit. Number 7, Del Piero. Number 8,
And it's
Schneider.
Kaka.
Coming on the field.
He's on it, can he get away?
14, Zanetti.
Raikkonen.
Number 5,
Otto,
Pirlo.
a man never lacking in drive or determination.
Number 13,
That has not gone well.
Beckham. Substitution.
Ferdinand. Roberto Carlos. Ferdinand cuts it out. Udinese very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pass is just off target. Kaka. Beckenbauer. Zola. And that is a little undercooked. Kaka. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross from Zola. Oh, what a shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And that takes him up to 30. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Kaka clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Zola! And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Caresses it through. Oh, well played. Searching pass he's played there. Well timed, excellent interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that. No, he refuses to take the bait. Shot shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Van der Sar claims it safe hands. So, what can they make of this? Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Gattuso. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Ronaldo. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, good taking. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's had a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
This is a promising build-up. And he's got away from him. And he's chosen to go back. Gattuso. Makaleli.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
So we're still where we started right now. Bale. He won't be happy with that one. Rummenigge. Pele. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Udinese are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after... It's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Makaleli. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Pull it. That's going wide left. Delivers the ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Showing great feet there. Hullet is the team's great visionary. It's a pretty loose pass. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Spread neatly. Oh, that's fabulous. Referee's given a throw. And here's Bale, in towards the back stick. Nice-looking ball. Half-time getting close now. Pele quietly revving up. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Looking for a runner. Dink through. Van der Sar is there, and he can get that clear. Rummenigge. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Pele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So the action resumes.
Udinese are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Rummenigge gets a good foot in there.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Thuram. And it's Pirlo. Now he's got space here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's been hooked away. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's being urged to shoot. He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Gullit. Pirlo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right...
Bullet! That was superb goalkeeping!
Gullit clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance. It's Pele! And no mistake. And we have liftoff. Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Udinese have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Rummenigge. That is a brilliant interception. That's gone for a throw-in. Gullit. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Beckham. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ibrahimovic. He's got away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Foot in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bale. Pullet does really well to win the ball there. And back it goes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a threat. Cristiano Ronaldo! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that could have brought them level.
That was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
Sostituzione per l'Udinese. Numero 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Numero 18. Numero 13.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Udinese still ahead by the game's only goal.
Udinese nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And it's Michel Platini. Rummenigge. Good read, needed to be. And that is well cleared. Rummenigge. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now that's well seen too. Udinese, moments now away from seeing this one out. We are into stoppage time. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's having a pop! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Udinese have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. And here's Hullet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. McManaman. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that. He is through here. McManaman. Both sides exercising caution for now. Now it's McManaman. He's got away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cruyff. He won't be happy with that one. Kimmich. Quality ball. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Tries to play it through. That's going wide left. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Threads one in. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Hullet, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Japan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He has a look up. Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Chance, surely! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will, and bullets! Now, who's going to be first to this? Check. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's gone backward here. And it's made its way to him. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. McManaman looking to be a menace in the final third. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Hullet. Rummenigge. And he's lost his man here. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Drogba. Beckham. And it's Bale. Great vision. This looks promising. He's looking wide. It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. That's destined for the flank. He's in a good position. Tries a shot! Off the post. Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. Ronaldo at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Hullet. Rummenigge out towards the flank. Well, that looks a decent ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's McManaman. Beckham. Oh, this looks sharp. In with the challenge.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There will be 1 minute added time.
McManaman picks it up out wide. Elects to cross. Forced to go back. Tries one from range. And this could be the final action of the first half. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit
Caution
to our
certainly not on the
official
agenda
store, where
here,
memorabilia
from both
today's match
sides.
are now
Well, I think the
available.
message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Japan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Cruyff, nicely spread. Beckham with the cross. Oh, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Makalele is there and he can pick it up. Kimmich. Gattuso with a definite fell there. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the idea was a good one. Tries from distance. Backward it goes, and he welcomes it in. Beckham with the cross. That's put paid to the danger. And this is McManaman. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Beckham to take it as usual. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. No way through. Beckham. So we've reached the hour mark. He can run onto that. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And he's quick to get rid. And here's Hullet.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And it's been taken short. That is good strength. Beckham.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is Sam. There's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Now it's Hullet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Seedorf looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cruyff. Could move up a gear here. Kimmich. And it's Beckham. Gattuso. And that has been cut short. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Rummenigge, now can he... He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Beckham with the cross. And he's taking no chances there. Vermaelen can clear it away. Now it's Drogba. Nicked it back promptly. Now this could be a chance. Kimmich. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ferdinand. This is a promising build-up. Drogba. Well-timed, excellent interception. Kimmich. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham. Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it was...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Thuram gets it clear. And that's it. Japan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds?
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there. For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of the hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
Beckham. Can he spark a counter here? And this is Hullet. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, can he get onto this? It's gone for a throw-in. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. That is lovely. Oh, that's fabulous. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Gattuso deals with that comfortably. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now he's got space here. Kimmich. Singa Chiang Rai United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Space for him to turn and look. Gets his head on it! It's hit the upright. Counts. Can he get on the end of this? Duke showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Joe! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! This their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And he thumps it clear. Almost half an hour in now. Singa Chiang Rai United
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Driven in. Oh, good climb. Goal! Manchester United! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Best. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's neat. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Now it's Beckham, and here's Hullet.
Chiang Rai truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And that's another good win of the ball. Beckham. That is good alertness.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Kimmich has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, they are now a 9-man team. This certainly looks appetising, well within... Beckham! Stam.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Tries to play it through. Drives it in.
Been there...
And that's a tidy finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease...
And we've reached half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution on the field, number 17, George Best.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Impressive jump! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Duke might just make this. Singa Chiang Rai United do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pato. Kimmich. And that has left him in a heap. Rummenigge. Beckham. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Singa Chiang Rai United are now down to 8 following the sending off. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Alexandre Pato. Coming on the field is number 4, Bonucci.
Oh, that's nice. And this is Hullet. He's found the way through. Chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Singa Chiang Rai United have the chance to go the other way. Good ball, good take. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Bruno Fernandes. Panucci. Bruno Fernandes. Bonucci. Singa Chiang Rai United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Nagatomo. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front. Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, he likes those, doesn't he? That's another one for his collection.
A case now of complete control. Stam. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Thiago. Stam. Thiago. Panucci. Bruno Fernandes. Nagatomo. Beckham. Thiago. To Bruno Fernandes. Good running, strong and purposeful. And they win it back again. Well timed, excellent interception. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's a terrific effort! Final touch was poor.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a throw. Juke. Played out to the left flank. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Chiang Rai are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Well, that is remarkable.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
A message to the wise: it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Great defending, strong and determined. Threads one in. Beckham. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Pretty robust defending.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Gattuso knocks it out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Nagatomo clears. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Passing is crisp and sharp. He put it! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's Kimmich. Oh, he's having a go! Kimmich! It is fantastic! A finish right from the top draw! They are playing them off the park! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the...
And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Chiang Rai desperately failing to...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Beckham. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Knocks it out wide. Quick look, he's rising! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo
Is offering a right smile there.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, well played. Goes to finish! And that is doing no harm at all. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Lahm makes a move down the right and reclaimed it in a trice. Roberto Carlos looking tidy in possession here. Foot in. Now there's a Del Piero! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, he's having a go! It's bounced back off the post. Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. Pull it. Manchester United have it back and can go again. And he was quick to react. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Beckham. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's whipped it across. It's a throw-in. In with the challenge. Now it's Luis Suarez. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's having a pop! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pirlo.
Thailand are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non... Oh, what has happened here? And this is Pele! And that was very necessary. Bale. Rummenigge. Zola. Now it's Luis Suarez. Del Piero. Kimmich. Nicely aimed pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Del Piero. Kimmich. And he was alert to it. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pull it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Beckham. He's got away. Beckham, a header! And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, look at the space here. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Pelé. Gattuso.
There will be
Beckham.
1 minute added time.
Pull it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Varane concedes a free kick for that. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And he shoots! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Substitution for Thailand, number 25.
The second period is on the way.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And here's Hullet. Bale has the space to... Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Beckham is eyeing up his options in the middle. Header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Shot, and Del Piero! He's scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending.
Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Beckham goes short. Thailand are looking to go forward now. That's good play. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And this is Luis Suarez. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think
he'll try from distance! Oh no, this does not look good. Well read, and the danger is averted. Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. That could spell trouble. throw-in. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot.
Rummenigge! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
That's an imaginative pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's been hooked away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Hullet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van der Sar claims comfortably. Thailand perhaps contemplating their next change here. Rummenigge just eases him off the ball. And he's intervened well there. This is a promising build-up. Thuram clears without hesitation. And it's Beckham. And here's Hullet, and Hullet!
Substitution for Thailand.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Peeler. Number 18.
Gattuso. Big
On
chance!
the field. Number
Off
20.
target by a whisker.
Number 9. Franz Beckenbauer.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Gets a good foot in there. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Beckham! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And he plays one through. Suarez gets into a good position. Skims one in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, good-looking ball. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Thailand leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Very much into the last knockings. And here's Hullet.
Oh, great feat, that.
Plenty to aim at. Hullet! It's anyone's ball now.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Makaleli. It's a searching pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gattuso. Kimmich. And it's Gullit. Rummenigge. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Bale. He is just caressing the ball. Chance to deliver. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Del Piero picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Frankfurt.
I'm Peter
Against
Drury, and
Manchester
providing
United.
analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And the finish! Kimmich can clear it away. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance here. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, Peter, I think Vermaelen's ability to play the ball out of defence will be key here, especially if you're looking to get...
Rummenigge! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. And we have liftoff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
And it's been given away. Now it's Doué. Tries a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Eintracht Frankfurt really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's been played through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Ibrahimovic. Dembele is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. He's found the way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Has a look up and drives it forward. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Eintracht Frankfurt really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that is a nice touch. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neither... Real chance! Oh, good finish! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Spread it left. And he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is expertly dealt with. Shot at goal! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Hullet. Shifted it to the flank. That's destined for the flank. Can he get it through? That's going wide left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Dembele. Thuram. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tries one from range! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Dembele. Dembele has got himself a free kick. He'll fancy himself from here.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit who made...
Dembele! Oh, crossbar! But he's left disappointed.
Well, that would have gone down as a bit of a waste. You're in a great position and you end up massively frustrated.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Beckham. And here's Dembele. Spread out to the left. Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the crossbar. Backward it goes. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Timber. Dembele is onto it in a flash. Now it's Dembele. Passing nice and neat. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Vinicius Junior. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kimmich. Now it's Hullet. And here's Doué. And here's Dembele. Played out to the left flank. That has been slung wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Back on the way then.
Eintracht Frankfurt clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken...
And the shot! Oh, that's another chance! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Menu can see things others simply cannot. Rummenigge. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Menu. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pinches it off him.
Eintracht Frankfurt are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Oh, super find. Schlotterbeck gets it clear. Great ball, and and Beckham! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And that is well cleared. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Hullet. He's looking wide. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Doué. Looking for options for movement. Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And Beckham! David Beckham! Another picture postcard goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Manchester United with the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Timber does really well to win the ball there. Howson. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Corbell punts it upfield. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Goes for a shot. It's a goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Substitution for Frankfurt, number 17.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Quite a game this, all square again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking.
He's rising! No, not the best of headers.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Number 6, number 7, Dunk.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, perfectly measured that. But he's made sure that's not getting through. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Getting up there! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Manchester United look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Contact was certainly crisp, didn't quite come off.
Well, he's getting a few rounds of applause from around the touchline, but he's angry with himself, really angry.
The final seconds now. Bomo. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card. Fernandez! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Fernandez certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Spread to the right. And that's it. Eintracht Frankfurt illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with
Just
nothing.
a quick announcement. We would like to
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Crosses it in here. Can he get on the end of this? Cristiano Ronaldo.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too.
Out of play for a throw. Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Nicely weighted ball. Tanucci spots it and intercepts. Rummenigge, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Neymar. That is lovely. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rui Costa goes for a shot! Rui Costa, the man is an artist! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Manchester United take the lead. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Rummenigge! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Nice looking ball, and he was quick to react. Thuram, always a very imposing presence at the back. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red, he has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Udinese
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh no, this does not look good. Now it's Rui Costa, and that could set him on his way. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, no messing about, it is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
He's having a good look here. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Real chance! Oh, a very decent attempt.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the ball's come loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Burmo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Pelé. Tries to play it through. And Pelé, he's through on... Great chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Ibrahimovic, Cristiano Ronaldo. It's run loose here. That's a sharp pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Silvestre can clear it away. Nicely spread. Now it's Beckham. That has ended up in no man's land. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
And he's gone looking for safety. That is good strength. Rummenigge. And this is Ibrahimovic. Foot in. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Hullet. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get it through? Bruno Fernandes. That's put paid to the danger. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Manchester United have their second corner now. Udinese have the chance to go the other way. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here. There's the shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Played out wide. Cross to the back post. Towering header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Casemiro. Burmo. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Nicely aimed pass. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's Pirlo! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham with the cross. He's rising! And yes, it's there! Just one goal in it now. Game on! One sweeping move, executed. He's gone for goal. Keeper is right behind it.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can.
Tries from a long way out. And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Matheus Cunha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception, well timed. Can he get away here? And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, this looks sharp. And that signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in...
Varane has given away a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Udinese are down to 10 men.
Sostituzione per l'Udinese. Numero 10.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Pirlo taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
And it's Makalele. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Rummenigge. Passing is crisp and sharp, and Burmo cuts it out. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, a delicate chip through. Rummenigge chasing after it. That looks a good ball through. And this is Ibrahim, takes a shot! He's got a goal! So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Udinese now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Beckham. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! Oh, cracking effort.
Casemiro certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Matheus Cunha. Thuram. This is a promising build-up, and he's intervened well there. Udinese still have the cards to affect this game. Maguire kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's good running with the ball. Beckham bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now he's off and running. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Pelé, and that could set him on his way. Rummenigge. Header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job.
And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Manchester United are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive. This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha! Bullet. Pelé. That's been slipped through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now, can they get him away? Well read, nice interception. Makalele. Bullet. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well timed, excellent interception. Quality ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pelé is onto this. Tries one from range. Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Matheus Cunha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Burmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Pelé. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And he was quick to react. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Silvestre gets across to intercept that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Makalele demonstrating his defensive quality there. Silvestre calmly anticipates. Now it's Ibrahimovic. going to be disappointed with that. Maciej Cunha.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, it's come loose. That's the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when...